His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
And why we should go through this rigorous, chaotic, demoralizing, and inexplicable situation after much cogitation on this clandestine and surreptitious, furtive. He said, and I quote, "I am not a magician. Forgetting words are like egg. Once broken, they are gone. Once spoken, they remain indelible in the heart of man." Come to think of it, do they have the powers, the spiritualism, the abracadabra, the voodoo to perform the magic, and as well transmogrifically transmute and transfigurate this ugly, debilitating, and exasperating situation? I saw it. The locution, "I am not a magician," in its jocularity in quote 1. 2, the uncircumscribed bluster and in a vituperative ululation. I saw it in their hocus pocus explicandum, explication, elucidation, where we thought the shibboleth was a travesty and a parody to lampoon the masses expected a limousinary from the government. After the miserly, the niggardly, the disappearing, the penurious, and the parsimonious, that I will say and remind us at this point in time that this is democracy. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Not oligarchy, plutocracy, and aristocracy. The catchword, the byword, the shibboleth, the locution, the conversion, the paroxysm, the spasm are counterintuitively excruciating, malodorous, horrendous, odoriferous, and odorous. But I pray that there's so much acclimatized transmogrification, there's so much acclimatized transmutation. It's not an act of sarcasm. Could it be that we are heading for better days? Could it be the political Moses that will take us to the promised land? Only on this note will I koto in Japoho, or else I will not koto in Japoho.
Sententious, inarticulate,
and uncommunicative on this act of recidivism, which is the verisimilitudinous xenophobic attack on my consanguinities, thinking it is a path to honorificabilitudinitatibus. Honorificabilitudinitatibus is a verbal prolixity, a sesquipedalian word, a state of achieving honors. Yes. You see, the vilification, language, jejun, wobicon, an obstinate conspiracy, melancholy that led to this cartel, nauseous, and miasmatic vituperative attack. This is barbaric and megalomaniacal. My pain is this. But I've refused to act. What a devitalizing, a petrifying, and a desiccating situation. To me, the belligerent, deleterious, cantankerous, and murderous annihilation, decapitation, obliteration, and mutilation of my consanguinity in their milieu is sardonic, opprobrious, malevolent, contumelious, erroneous, lugubrious, and clamorously exasperating.
And why we should go through this rigorous, chaotic, demoralizing, and inexplicable situation after much cogitation on this clandestine and surreptitious, furtive, he said, and I quote, "I am not a magician. Forgetting words are like egg."
See, let me perorate and meticulously verbose, vocalize, and eloquate from my hypothalamus that I want to apologize for any whammy-rammy, tracassery, and ding-dong that employee have eclipsed your hippocampus. Let me say that it is quite unfortunate that a crack-brain like Scallywag, Nincompoop, and Nitwit is actually serving you. But let me assure you that I'm here to make sure there is no more quandary, bedlam, and first and foremost, let me officially introduce myself before we continue in this corero. Pregnomen, cognomen, nom diplom, rubrics, and nomenclature is Professor Titus, an academic juggernaut, apparatchik, and a Lollapalooza egghead in this habitat. And I currently am the head honcho, gaffer, and high mock of this gentle, decorous, and pulchritudinous edifice. We have to elevate, propel other Homo sapiens that are in a state of privation, impecuniosity, vision, and see how we can get them to the crescendo and so that they can be able to, purchase things to imbibe into their binge and tom. They can be able to have. So I want to say that I don't want to eclipse you in a state of okum or pandemonium. That is why I decided to come and have a tete-a-tete corero with you. But first and foremost, let me, as she is here right now,
is in a political hogomondogos muwe. Yes, the Muay Thai. We are in a debilitating, lobotomizing, and ignominious political muahaha. Political yoho. Political holy-poly. Tell Mr. President, we are tired of their mendacilloquence, prostitute, and zabanism. Yes, mendacilloquence. Telling lies in an awful way, prostitute, propaganda. This impedimental, combustible, and volatile lemma, in its maximum exoneration, reminds me of the biblical Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. What germinated the abnegation and repudiation? What an academic muahaha! Academic yo-ho caused by these political yo-yos, political yobos in their leadership rococo, leadership rababaration, in conjunction with administrative bemusement, holy poly, and discombobulation in their obstreperous, malevolent shenanigan and hocus pocus agenda. Your boo-boo has poo-pooed into your business. The bifurcation and abdication of the vision in the name of honorificabilitudinitatibus, just to score cheap political points. Then floxina sini hilipilificating. You see, the stilty, politicals of torrent rodomotates and defalcators that you and I know, the lab annotation of their eleemosinaries, ostentatious and libidinous lifestyle, shows that they are out. Oh, obliteration, mutilation, decapitation. Say no to this academic bantigism, academic noctambulism, and academic malocclusion, which their children are not part of. It is appalling. That is the reason I've been in a compendious, laconic lacuna, not a recapitulation. But let me tell you this, that it is leca and pulchritudinous, that in a legotla, in an imbizo, flagitious, and enervating lematas, we excogitatedly ruminate how the recidivistical politicals move from budget disappearance to budget doctoration. Now we are faced with a debilitating, exasperating thing with the financial lobotomization. But I pray that this will not ignite a clamorous demonstration. Now, come to think of it, how dare they deplete the citizens of their obstreperous and vociferous modus vivendi? Enough of this vilification and solipsism. This is execrably pugnacious, pestilential, and attenuating. Imagine the imbibition of the political rodomontates, which has kept us in an abject ululation. Why?
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
To God for another day, another time, another opportunity, with the instruction to make his society better. We acknowledge that he kept watch over us throughout the night and has placed us into this time and day to speak truth to power, to get his society being better, irrespective of the issues who are involved with it, but his society must get better. He keeps watch over bad leaders as well as good leaders and good journalists. So, another day. Welcome. Thank you all for placing us on your weekend itinerary, Friday. So they say the weekend starts today, so it means that jolly day. Already graduation all over the place. Then you know the normal, all the entertainment centers gonna be jam-packed today. People going to de-stress. Yes, you're de-stressed. You're getting things off your mind in this kind of terrible economy. Under Judo Christopher, you need to de-stress, make yourself feel comfortable, refresh. Don't live your life being so serious. you're so obsessed with Liberia's politics, you think about it all day, everywhere, anywhere, anyhow, you create a psychological problem for yourself. Sometimes you just get yourself laughing. There are too many ways you can refresh, too many ways you can de-stress, apart from meeting at entertainment centers, sitting over the table, exchanging conversation. There are too many ways you can do that. But today is the weekend, so it's entertainment. It can be done at your house, at the entertainment center. It can be done just anywhere, whichever way. But you want to do it in a moderate way. So before we get started, let's remind you, every day we will sound like a broken record, and please accept us sounding that way. It sounds pleasant in your ears because you are good partners, good friends of Kings FM, faithful, committed, and we go complimentary. We are complimenting each other. The King Support Basket is open. You've done so much. You continue to do so much, and we want you to step up that so much of dropping in the box or the basket. It is deep and wide. It never gets filled, but it reaches to a point. So please do. The numbers are on the screen: 0555 885 885 0555 885 885. That's the send wave. The local mobile money number: 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. The name assigned to those two numbers: Abraham Weah. Abraham Weah. That's the name assigned to those two numbers. Please drop whichever you can, spare your budget. And it's good that you have made us one of your budget items. It's good that we've been itemized. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So let's get started. What we got on our plate is the weekend. The weekend. Clady Allison, Southeastern sister from Delaware, the USA, Emmanuel Quia, David Dean Town, Nathan M. Blair, Barcelona, Spain. Being a while, Nathan, I know that you are busy, but good to see you. Barcelona, Spain. Juju Wanwe, Johnsonville, Jeremiah Badio, Royal Always, Va, Painesville, Propo Connor, you said, Quilly M. Banks, Broville, Moulton Connor Road, Musa H. Sharif, New Georgia, Gatnersville, Aloysius Lake, Pablo Classic, Johnsonville, Logantown Community. My man, you saw me laughing, eh? My future blade, are you? My future blade can enjoy the guys. They are with me over the weekend. My future blade say, English 101 versus English 102. Yeah. All credit goes to Kings 88.5. Yeah, credit to Kings 88.5. That's what radio is all about. I say this to tell you that people are taking on that now. You see some Liberian guys, they do that in the writing, they are practicing it, and no one thought about that before. The innovation of Kings 88.5, and credit goes to a master of journalism, Abraham Williams. So you see, that's what it is. If we can just get you laughing and taking off the stress, All of those things come with innovation. That's what radio is all about. Radio is therapeutic. We talk the politics here along the way. You want to get people laughing. You want to get them laughing, their stress off, and all those. So we bring some of these things, and then you see people are into it. So Matthew, I imagine you almost fell off laughing. And these guys are so good. They know their profession. They are so good. Yeah, they are good. Yeah. Boakai Kamaram, Sino Radio in Sino County. Thank you for following from Sound Sino, Voice of Sino Radio in Sino County. Thank you so much, and thank you for picking us up. Yeah. Jeremiah, there's Vinicius Bar, Nukru Town, Claude Poor, Peter Mentor, Newport Street, Toli Eric, Baptist Seminary Community, Boakal Zodua, Mecklin Street, Morovia, Gamota, McTomots, Gamota McTomots, Old Road, Gay Town, Roman Rico, the chairman himself is on. The chairman is on. Cannibal, or Rico for short. The melting pot chairman, the chairman across across. The chairman's birthday was on the 23rd, and it gone down in history as one of the best birthday celebrations. Good to have you on, the melting pot chairman. Jackson C. Pony, Iron Patrick, Block C Community, member of Block Titan Intellectual Center, Patience Wisner Lynch Street, Joan Mamalo, Gale Street, your business center, Usman Saul, Gale Street, your business center, Patricia Zia from your office, and all of you. Great. So let's get started, but we can, without acknowledging one of the greatest women to walk the face of the earth. Very good, very kind-hearted indeed, very supportive lady. Orita Sundayway Choir of Delaware, thank you for coming on, and hope that you are having a wonderful time. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Yes, so let's see what's unfolding out of Liberia. It was very interesting at the UN General Assembly. We'll get to that. Interpol has arrested 260 people in 14 African countries in a crackdown on online romance and extortion schemes that have reportedly defrauded more than 1,400 victims of a sum total of nearly $2.8 million. In Ghana, 68 suspects allegedly used fake identities to demand bogus shipment fees or to blackmail victims with explicit videos. Senegalese, meanwhile, police arrested 22 people, 22 accused of posing as celebrities, people who are famous, well-known, who attract attention, trying to swindle over 100 or use 100 victims of $34,000. While the authorities in Ivory Coast held 24 suspects or persons for using intimate images for extortion. Interpol said the operation underscores the rising global threat of online romance fraud. Simply put, some of the things that you people have fallen into, especially women and men too, that the person is this, the person is that, and this lady look this way, and you don't know what is unfolding behind the scene, and you want to go to this place, or you're attracted to the person, and you fall in love with the person, romance starts or flirting, and you think that you have somebody good now, you're about to leave Liberia, and sometimes they're telling you, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. So what I want you to do is, because on the side you have to do XYZ, so I need you to send me XYZ amount, so I will start processing your document from the other side, and you will have to go to Ivory Coast, and you have to do this, you will go to this person, and all those things. Then at the close of the day, you fall victim. The money you have given, you see the person is appealing, the person is attractive or beautiful. That's online scam, online romance, online flirting. They have people who are very good at that, and too many Liberians have fallen victim to that. Kenya's Directorate of Criminal Investigations has dismantled a human trafficking ring which lured citizens with fake job offers in Moscow, only to send them to the front line of Russia's war in Ukraine. The ring tricked them into paying between $12,000 and $17,000 for visas, travel, and accommodation with promises of lucrative salaries. In a raid, detectives rescued 21 Kenyans and arrested a suspect who is alleged to be coordinating the operation. Investigators recovered travel documents, job offer letters, and contracts linking two recruitment firms to Russia. Among those who fell prey to such as Evans Kebet, whose story has gone viral after he appeared in a video clip claiming to be a prisoner of war in Ukraine. He said he had traveled to Russia for what he thought were athletics competitions, only to be forced into the Russian army before being captured in Ukraine. Nigeria has dismissed social media rumors claiming officers have been ordered to remove pockets from their uniforms to curb extortion of motorists. In a statement, the spokesperson's office described the report as entirely baseless, noting that no such directive came from the Inspector General of Police. The public has been urged to rely on official sources and avoid spreading misinformation that could distract security agencies from their duties. Bribery at roadside checkpoints remains a routine in Nigeria, just as Liberia. For Liberia, on a West is that of broad day police extortion, broad day police begging, broad day police not begging, extorting. Broad day, Liberia on a West. They position themselves. They know all of the rules. All of the taxi drivers, keke, motorbikes, they don't know any rule. The police know all. And you see them, they're so filthy and ragged up. They stand anywhere, they just collect. Where the tradition of something for the boys continue to fuel public debate and spark imaginative proposals for reform. Finally, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy has been sentenced to 5 years in prison for secretly working with Libya's late autocratic leader Muammar Gaddafi to obtain illegal funds for his 2007 election campaign. A Paris court cleared him of other charges, including corruption and illegal campaign financing, but ordered him to pay a fine of over 100,000. The case began in 2013 after Gaddafi's son, Saif al-Islam, claimed Nicolas Sarkozy's campaign had been bankrolled with millions from Libya. Sarkozy, who served as president from 2007 to 2012, insists that the trial was politically motivated. If jailed, he will become the first French president to serve a prison term. Those are some of the events unfolding out of Liberia. Police officers. No disrespect to our guys here. The same thing Nigeria is battling, we're battling it here. But at least they have some kind of control. For us, no control. The police officers, the traffic police officers are loose. They are loose. They're roadside, waterside, just anywhere. In Nigeria, they call it roadside. So our own roadside here, the Vital, waterside, all the place. Anywhere you see traffic jam, where you see traffic jam, no, just say that police in front there. They're collecting their 25, their 30, their 20. Can you imagine traffic police officers stooping so low for $10 liberty, $15 liberty, $20, $50, $100? They cause traffic jam all around. We see it every day. Where you see traffic jam, know that the police are the ones. They're standing unnecessarily in front of cars, risking their life, parking car offside wall. Nothing good, just to get something in their hand. LRB. So, yes, we've got to, we're not. It's the weekend. It's the weekend, but it doesn't say we will leave it. No, we will not leave it. It is the weekend. We'll not leave it. Under no condition it will be left. It's the weekend. No.
How official of government? Why do I say so? When I was Solicitor General and my good friend Roland Khan was senator, and the police came to me with a report, a team led by Sam Sion, chief of investigation at that time, and said, we are investigating, but Senator Roland Khan's name has featured as a co-conspirator. I said, go and arrest him. I will answer the question. They told me, oh, he's a member of the Senate. Can't we write the Senate to excuse him to be arrested? I said, no, there's nothing in the law that says so. He was immediately arrested and put at the back of the pickup, handcuffed along with other defendants. All suspects of crime must be treated the same way. What is happening now undermines the error in the arrest agenda. It undermines the rule of law. I'm calling upon the police to immediately arrest former Deputy Minister McGill. He should be former Deputy Minister. This is wrong for a mayor who was appointed, nominated, and confirmed by the Senate to protect the young people and to carry on youth development to become a threat to the survival of the young people is not anything that the government should take lightly. I'm calling upon President Bouakai to tell the police director to move speedily, because these are the things that can make the police disrespected in the communities. The whole country is watching. If this high official of government is not treated like they can treat anyone who is unknown, suspected of statutory rape, the next time police go somewhere to arrest someone who is not of the same stature, the people will resist. But when a big man is treated in the same way a small person will be treated on suspicion of committing crime, police don't have much work to do. The people tend to cooperate, have trust in the police. So I'm calling upon the police director to immediately get on this. I have credibility to say this. I've been Solicitor General. I'm a criminal law professor. There is no justification for this man being out right now. I'm calling upon all actors in government, even members of the civil society, let us put a pressure to make sure that the victim gets justice.
that the rape law is quite different from any other law. It says that any individual is accused of rape, they have to arrest you while you in a detention at South Beach. Investigation will continue. But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. I visited the police section and I was told that they investigating. I asked them, why will you investigate from the 30th of August up to the time more than 3 weeks now?
I think the concern is that to get some probable cause before doing an arrest.
And the rape law did not say so. If you go to Monrovia Central Prison, we got almost 351 individuals that were accused of rape, but they never did DNA tests, and they have the people in jail, and some of them stay 2 to 3 years now. And our concern is that the police is shooting this man, and we will not sit here as human rights group to see somebody who's raped a 14-year-old girl, a government official, to go free. Now, the president addressed the United Nations, and he made it clear that he will protect the rights of women, especially gender-based violence and sexual violence. President Walkout, in good faith, removed this man from office, suspended him, and replaced him immediately. So what the police is waiting for? I met with the Minister of Justice that discussed the same thing, that we should not make the government to look ugly. The state, Liberia, we are on a non-permanent seat of the United Nations. Then we will play game with children, a child under age, 14 years, government official, raped this guy according to her. And then the police director admitted that the medical report said that the girl was tampered with. What is going on now is selective justice, and we will not allow that. And I know about President Walkout will not allow selective justice. So those that are responsible, that shitty McGill will be dealt with as a keeping with law. We have to go to court where now we're preparing a madam to go to the Supreme Court to compel Gregory Coleman to turn the young man over to the police.
Do you think the petition for the writ of madam was loud in this matter?
Oh, I mean, the law is the law. So why is it the one man they can't carry the man to jail? Who is he? Is he God? This is our concern as somebody else's child. They say the girl is declining because she cries every day. What is the problem?
So your concern is that the deputy minister should be arrested, and what investigation is ongoing?
He must be arrested. What happened to the others must happen to him. The Unity Party came to power to rescue us, but there are people around the president that destroy his administration.
Sure, this
I'm definitely telling you.
That is a grave allegation.
That's not a great allegation. We signed a performance agreement with the executive mansion, and that agreement says that we must perform as a keeping with our function under the statute that created our institution. I continue to say that there are people who signed a performance agreement, they are not operating correctly, and they are destroying the image of this government. To be frank, I'm not hiding anything from anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. They are destroying Walkout legacy.
J. Brian McGill is being protected from going to several years in jail. That is the reason they are portraying or acting like they're so smart, but they've exposed themselves already. The government isn't smart. When you are vindictive, when you are evil, when you are diabolical in heart, God himself exposed you. J. Brian McGill, his Unity Party people don't want him to go to jail for 10 years or more or less than that. So they are shielding him. They are protecting him. But their protection of him is a sycophant or sycophancy. It would not work. You rather do the needful, render justice, than to impute politics. You see the irony, and you see how they would think you are stupid, meaning they themselves don't know the expression that they use. When you are talking, then they say, don't put politics into this thing. Let us not politicize. It has become one of the normal cliches. Everything you hear people say, not everybody, those people who think they know. Let us not politicize this thing. Let us not politicize this thing. People within government, people within the police, the judiciary, the legislature, all of them use this expression. I wonder along the way whether they understand the expression when they say, let us not politicize. The police, something that borders on the law, politics in it. Yeah. The police politicizing it. It is a political investigation. Political person is involved. A political institution is shielding this man because he is the son of the politician and Mr. President. So when you're using expression, let us not politicize the thing, you say that your thing good, you analyze good. Then you know how to use it. Everything is political. Once it involves a political person, it has political implication or political nature. Once it is a decision taken by a politician, the atmosphere is political. What you see them doing is pure politics, not the law. The law said if a person is accused, such person is apprehended or is in police custody while the investigation goes on, given the sensitivity of it. Meaning, it's intended to protect both parties. Until the accused can exonerate himself, he has to be in the custody, protective custody of the police. They refuse to do that. The people who are involved with the investigation are politicians. The man at the center of it all, a politician. The investigation is pure political. They put the law aside, and politics is the trademark. Why are they doing all of this? They know the consequence. They know that indeed there is every reason to believe that Brian McGill will go to 10 years in jail, and they don't want it. Secondly, it will be a disgrace on their part as a government, having bragged, having boasted, having condemned previous administration of rape, accused people. They even accused the former president George Weah of raping people. That to the extent they carry it. At that time, they were in opposition. Fast forward, it has struck them to the extent that they are looking at the repercussion or the consequence, the lash back if their man goes to 10 years in jail. And that's going to be used against them as a major sophisticated weapon, 2029, which will add so much spice and power to the opposition fight to get him out. Besides that, it is already on. It is already on. Everybody knows that they're protecting Brian McGill. Everybody knows that they are shielding him. The president himself does not have any conscience, and it defeats everything. Nobody in this country can talk anything. Nobody from their end has the moral ground to say anything about anything relative to rape again. The women, why they're not saying no to rape? Why they're not saying we demand the arrest of Brian McGill? Why are they not saying it? Look in their arrest agenda. Read their arrest agenda good. The entire arrest agenda is a flop. This one has killed the essence of it. And the international NGOs, they are here. They're taking down their points. If you're hearing them talking, you're relaxed. They know what they are doing. They're documenting. Walker and his people think they're smart. Sorry to say, in this situation, they aren't smart. They've already exposed themselves. So the only option available to them is to have McGill arrested, placed in police custody, fast-track the investigation. You send McGill out of the country, you make it worse. McGill remains in the country, it's worse. McGill go on trial, it's worse. You politicize the investigation, you make it worse. There is no respite the government has whatsoever in this thing. Either way, it against them. The only option available to them, my man, surrender. Yes, the man. Investigation found this. Bam, we send the man to court. Why you can rush? Why you can fast track this one? Why you said you have evidence? The police director said the girl was tampered with. Even though he said he needed prima facie, I know how he understands prima facie. You, the police boss, you quoted a medical examination, a medical report, which confirms that the girl was tampered with. You announced to the whole world that the girl was tampered with. Isn't that a prima facie? Oh, we don't know what a prima facie is? There is every probable cause to believe that the girl was tampered with, as the police director confirmed that probable cause. Prima facie, no extra evidence. It's just a clue that will lead to a full-scale investigation. Something of substance and worth. In that situation, the police director confirmed when he said the girl was tampered with. He said the girl, yes, indeed, the girl was tampered with. So what there again that this Brian McGill, who is alleged to have raped this 14-year-old girl, cannot be arrested when the police director gave us prima facie. This is prima facie.
The report has come in. There is an indication that yes, indeed, the victim was tampered with. There is an indication that yes, indeed, the victim was tampered with. 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 Yes, indeed, the victim was tampered with.
What there again, except the police director is telling us that the tampering was not strong, was not serious, not grave enough, does not constitute what will lead them to arrest Brian McGill. Maybe that's what he means. Maybe he's saying that temper with not that strong. It doesn't carry the weight needed to move with a full skill or to pick up McGill. We thank God that it is happening this way. And now every one of them, shame. Yesterday it was anthem. Well, CDC official rape all over the place. The government officials are whipping people. What kind of rape thing? I told you because it was so. They politicize it. Today, they will tell you that stupid thing and expect you not to, or to go by it, that we should not politicize. When yesterday they were politicizing everything, meaning they were putting politics into that which does not constitute or is not a political thing. They were politicizing everything. They elevated it. They made noise on it so much so that George Weah, as the president then, was embarrassed that he was forced to go out and bring the machine in Liberia, install it at JFK to determine, because it became the normal from the opposition. They rallied the women. They used the women as protective shields to accomplish their aims. They were all in the streets. They were calling press conferences. They were riding black all over the place. It was in Weah that they brought this Saturday black. Saturday black, that from RIP team, the report. This Saturday, not Saturday, but Thursday, they used to wear black. Today, you can see them wearing black on Thursday. Brian McGill is alleged to have raped. They're sitting down as if nothing happened. That what left Weah, because the politicized it. They spray it every day. They were in the street protesting. So we are looking into this thing and say, oh, come on, let's have a solution. Since every day we wake up, alleged rape, people are going to jail. They will go to the court, less than no time, the court send them to jail. The woman will walk, oh, you raped me, oh. The police will take that man, put him in South Beach. Some people in South Beach, today, they stay in South Beach for that. It was the normal, all over the place. They were called news conferences. They would give people money. Some of these women that were lying on people, as I'm speaking, some of them, they know. Consciously, they know. And if they confess that they took money from certain people to lie on certain men that get them in jail, when God get ready, God will allow you to go through excruciating pain. If he doesn't suffer you until you die, he will suffer one of your children. That's how he works. Ask Jezebel. What did he tell Jezebel? He said, if you don't stop this, I will go into your family. You take God for a joke. Some of the women, they took money. They allowed themselves to be used as surrogates. These people will get them money on a hand. You read my daughter. Yeah, they'll tell you I'm putting in jail. All these things, and how Georgia, the people, the weaponized Weah regime, and they were successful at it. Today, God said the same thing you did, your lie. Now it has caught up with you people. You see that now? They say, don't politicize. You say not politicize this thing, but they're politicizing it. They're protecting Brian McGill. All of those things they were doing yesterday, you don't see it today. Look at it. Look at the country. Look at the country. I bet you, if that was an opposition person, hey, you have heard press conferences from some of these so-called women organizations, women advocates. You have heard. But listen, you can remute yourself. Your daughter cannot be raped. No, nobody will rape your daughter. But the fact that you are so vocal, you premeditated, you plan it, you allow yourself to be used as surrogates by opposition politicians, unity party politicians in opposition at the time. You allow yourself to be used as a surrogate. You went to the street. You concluded that rape was all over the place. We are officials were raping people. You put people in jail. AFL were very active, and all of those advocacy group. Today, nothing. But listen, your daughter will not be raped, but something will happen in your family. You will want people to empathize and sympathize with you, and nobody will do that. If you think this is not true, ask God. Ask him if you think what I'm saying is not true. Some of you have, you experienced it. Nobody will rape your daughter, but something will happen in your family. You will want people, you will start yelling and screaming, and God will lead somebody to say, please make the people to know that that lady is a unity party person. Yesterday, she was shouting and screaming. Today, here is it. And you saw it, and you see the other men, and you see the other men are going through a wahala, and you see it. AFL. Can you imagine in this time? I do not know that AFL exists. I knew the Association of Female Lawyers existence yesterday. Today, I know that they exist. Nobody can hear about them. Nobody. Today, Weah is a toothless bulldog. Weah is no advocate for anything. Yesterday, the Association of Female Lawyers, oh, this is Sam Andrews, man, we've been around. You know how many press releases we read from the people? You know how many press conferences we attended? You know, all the people, the lady, what my friend said, I know how to call Mope Doen, song na name she get. Hey, wow. With Fasia Harris there, all the people. Brian McGill, that are interest. So everybody is muted. But God doesn't mute himself. God sees everything. God knows, and God can render judgment. Say no to drugs. You people flooded the street. Yeah. The drugs has overtaken the country now everywhere. But rape, no. Because NGO not giving money. Maybe your government ain't giving your money. So nobody wants up because you're doing it yesterday to get money. That's what some of you people were surviving on. It was not about humanity. It was about what you could get into your pocket. Men and women. Today, you people are ashamed. Shame. You see what God said? If you think speck is in your brother's eye, it's not wrong to checkmate him, but make sure that you don't have the same character. And you see it now? You see it? Why you can get outside? Why you can get in the street? We want to see. You wear your black. We demand the arrest of J. Brian McGill. You wear that. You print your t-shirts. And you did that? You did that? For say no to drugs, you got the recognition. So why you can do it now? Why you can do it? That hypocrisy. As long as you are a hypocrite, God has a way of disgracing you. When he gets into your family, you will regret. You will sit down and say, hey, if I had known, who have advocated for that girl. You will get the money, you will get the recognition, you will have the praise. But when God gets ready, you can never have a peaceful life. Once you see it, you benefited from it yesterday, and today you think that it is not necessary to talk because you have interest politically. You're protecting your interest. When God turns against you, your entire family can have a miserable life. Take it for a joke. Your people, nobody, you sit down. We want you to talk. We will talk. Every day we'll talk. We'll talk for that girl. We'll talk for her father. Every day we'll talk. We need you again. You sit down, your women group, Weah, all the other people, you sit down. And outside the other group, they just pretended like they were serious. They went to gender ministry. Beyond that, what did you see again? They have no time. They're gone. They sat down. Let United Party be protecting. You protect McGill. I told you, McGill is destroyed. McGill is finished. McGill is down. McGill, assume that he's exonerated some kind of way by his government. He can never have the face. He will be mocked. That stigma is on him. He can never, his entire house is disorganized right now. Because the woman unto herself, the children are themselves. If the children went to school, they dare say something to any one of their colleagues because they will respond. Your father raped, and your father raped the lady girl. And you know what it would mean for them? The woman, she does not have the face. If she is a woman who makes palaver with people in the yard, hey, they got good thing against her. So what will happen? She will stay indoor all through and start grieving and grieving and grieving. That stigma is there. It will be there. The best thing to do is to clear your name. And that's why you need to tell. If McGill is serious, if he's truly innocent, he will tell Gregory Comer, my fellow partisan, look, let's fast track this thing and let me be off it. Let me clear my name. Simple. So that's it there, yeah?
that the rape law is quite different from any other law. It says that any individual is accused of rape, they have to arrest you while you're in a detention at South Beach. Investigation will continue. But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. I visited the police. The rape law is quite different from any other law. It says that any individual.
Please listen to Councillor Dempster Brown clearly. Yeah, I said Councillor, the lawyer, seasoned lawyer. He knows, he has the in toto of the law, or knows the in toto of the law. Listen how he described or the politics the police is playing. The same thing I told you, he confirmed it, the politics, when he said, I can understand the conduct of the police. Meaning, it is not how the police, what we're seeing from the police in this alleged rape case is different from what we saw in the past with others. When somebody says, I can't understand your conduct, I can't understand your way, it means they're telling you you have deviated from what you were. This time around, you're portraying something very different. And it's strange. Yesterday, Gregory Comer and the rest of the people, they were very vocal. They were arresting all over the place. They were justifying. They were calling news conferences. Today, Gregory Comer calling it. Listen to the man. Listen to the counselor. That part he talked about the police. Please, listen.
The rape law is quite different from any other law. It says that any individual is accused of rape, they have to arrest you while you're in a detention at South Beach. Investigation will continue. But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. Concerned about is that the conduct of the police. Concerned about is that the conduct of the police. That the conduct of the police. I visited that the conduct of the police. 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 The conduct of the police, the conduct of the police about is that the conduct of the police.
Yeah, the conduct of the police, simply the way the Councillor Dempster Brown was simply saying the other thing, yeah, the other rapes on it. That and not about the law again. Oh, it's about politics now. Why the police behaving this way as if there is no law on rape in our country? They know that. But they are deviating or they acting like they are investigating and buying time so that they will come up with something that they will say, oh, the lady is not raped because they didn't want Brian McGill to go in jail. The man is surprised at the police conduct. Amen.
But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. Concerned about is that the conduct of the police. But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. What we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police. But what we are concerned about is that the conduct of the police.
Let it come out. Let an event come out or a situation that this person is accused of rape. Why this one is on Brian McGill on? You will see how the police will move swiftly. Less than no time, send that person to South Beach. You see? This thing is pure political, yeah? You if they didn't want Brian McGill to go in jail for all those years, but Brian McGill will go. And in their arrest agenda, and they have emphasis on the law, the rule of law, even though they may be breaking all of the laws. But this one, it choked him. And in America, you say you're addressing diaspora conference, somebody will raise that issue. I hope somebody can raise it when you're doing question and answer period. So he will be embarrassed. He wouldn't know how to answer that question because it damages that portion of his arrest agenda. Meaning that government official can destroy, they can damage anything, any kid and go free. That's what they're saying. So any government official can grab a young girl and just damage that young girl. Once you are a Unity Party person, once you are a government official, nothing will happen to you. The people in this country didn't know when to rise up in protest. You see the women and you see the people we call women, women advocates. You see it? Yesterday, you could see some of them. They were screaming. They were shouting. The word black. Every day will remind you. Let's go out of the. Let's go to the UN. What unfolded? Let's go there. Let's go to the UN. The world is interesting. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, as per the itinerary, goes to address the United Nations General Assembly 80th session. He was greeted with growing dissatisfaction, which left almost all the delegates walking out of the hall in protest of what's unfolding.
Please, order in the hall.
Gonna listen into what he's got to say.
Please, order in the hall. 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 Please order in the hall and please be seated.
The place was practically empty.
Please order in the hall.
The hall was practically empty, but it did not deter the Israeli prime minister. The man is a militant. He wasn't moved. And it was made clear that he would not change his decision on what unfolding in the Middle East. If that would satisfy them, their walk out, fine. Benjamin Netanyahu. So the walk out of the hall in protest, they were in one accord. All the delegates, almost all, not all, some remain, but almost all the delegates walk out. Yeah, they walk out on him. They were in unit, in unison. Yeah, as he was getting ready to deliver his speech. And he remained. He had no time. He was just waiting and looking at them.
For him to get some applause from some in the crowd there that was motivated.
Order in the hall.
And he will take the speech. We will listen to it here, and we'll have analysis for you on the other side.
Please order in the hall. Please, order in the hall.
All right, what you're seeing here is the big walkout from the UN General Assembly, Sandra, because this actually has happened before to Prime Minister Netanyahu. You can see that the applause is coming from the Israelis as they sit there and watch these individuals decide that they can't sit and listen to a speech.
Yeah, and trying to get order as Benjamin Netanyahu looks ready to deliver his speech. He is watching on, as you just saw.
You made a good point right before we came to air about when we were on air at the very beginning that yes, of course, these people are walking out of the speech, but you can bet, Sandra, they're going to be paying attention. But the other people that will be hearing the speech are in Gaza because the IDF has set up loudspeakers all throughout Gaza in order for this speech to be heard.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian.
All right. So that was unfolded. He went on to deliver. Yes. Okay. Where do we go now as we gradually approach the close of the show? The trial should have commenced today, but it did not take place. It should have been today. The Supreme Court placed a stay order until they can look at the concerns raised by the legal team with the court about, yes, say the court document read J. Fonati Kofa, Dixon, Derry Sibo, Abu B. Kamara, and Jacob C. Debbie, and all of Morovia, Republic of Liberia petitioners versus Republic of Liberia by and through the Ministry of Justice in the city of Morovia, county of Montserrat County, county of Montserrat County, Liberia. Respondent, yes, rate for the what was prayed for. Petition for a rate of certiorari. The court said, the Supreme Court, by directive of Her Honor James Eta H. Wolokoli, Associate Justice presiding in chambers, you are hereby cited to a conference with her on Thursday, October 2nd, at the hour of 3 p.m. in connection with the above captioned case. Meanwhile, you are ordered to stay all further proceedings and or actions in the matter pending the outcome of the conference. You think the people stupid? Go take part of trash from everywhere. He said that evidence. The Judge Roosevelt Willie, I said it, Judge Roosevelt Willie is in a politically squeezed, embarrassed position. If the Supreme Court or if the guys are not strong, they will be indicted, they will be sent to jail. That is the goal of Unity Party. That is the goal of Joseph Yeman Boakai. Judge Roosevelt Willie would not overturn anything from the prosecution. When you hear Solicitor General Augustine Fire so excited, boasting of having evidence, overwhelming evidence, when we go to court, we'll display in court, and we'll send up people to jail, part of his reliance, the judge. Yeke came out. Yeke made it clear that the judge was being intimidated. He was being harassed politically. Again, people are overlooking it. Yeke has sounded an alarm. You saw what happened. How is it? How is it? Even put that in before children. Explain it to them. They will tell you that thing here. No, we see reason inside. We see connection. All those things, the quote-unquote persecution presented. When the legal team challenged it, What the judge say? The judge say, oh, come on, man. Augustine Fire, you and your people, you're right. All these things that you're having here are evidence against the people. From day one, I wasn't satisfied. I knew. The guys politicize everything. You will see it. You will see it along the way. You will see it. The judge is in a squeeze position. He's in an embarrassed position. If Fonatikova lawyers let anything slip off their site, their legal site, that judge will approve it from the state. That is why you're not hearing the case going on today. So they will have to meet the judge, the associate justice, on Thursday. Thursday will be the 2nd of October. Thursday. Then LNP Fire Service said yesterday that they were denied entry into the compound of former President George Weah to conduct investigation. The LNP too has come out to say they too were denied. The LNP came out to say they were denied too, and they are questioning why they were denied. That they want to move in to conduct investigation. The LNP said they were denied to. Hear what the LNP said. Hear what they said. The Liberia National Police confirms its response to 2 separate fire incidents reported in Monrovia and Painesville between September 21st, and 24th. On Sunday, September 21, the Special Investigative Unit of the Crime Services Department No, this one for their man. Separately, on Wednesday, September 24th, a fire incident was reported at the 9th Street Sinker residence of former President George M. Weah. Upon arrival, the LNP forensic team and investigators were informed by Mr. Jack N. Yanipe, special agent in charge of the premises, that the residence was closed and that no instruction had been given to permit entry for investigation. Follow-up calls were made, but no further response was received as of this release. The LNP wishes to reassure the public that it remains fully committed to conducting impartial, professional, and lawful investigations in all cases, irrespective of personality, position, and political affiliation. No individual or institution is above the law, and our role is to uphold the rule of law in a manner that protects lives, property, and democratic stability. Did you listen to the LNP? Did you listen carefully? The public, the people who wrote this document, this one for LNP, they exposed them again. The LNP wishes to reassure the public that it remains fully committed to conducting impartial, professional, and lawful investigations in all cases, irrespective of personality, position, and political affiliation. Now watch it. No individual or institution is above the law. And our role is to uphold the rule of law in a manner that protects lives, property, and democratic stability. What are they saying? What are they saying? I try to wrap my head around this. What are they we're saying? What's the sense they're putting at? Are they saying that it is it is a responsibility, it is compulsory that they conduct investigation? Are they saying that it borders on the law? So what is the breach? To investigate in accordance with the law, there should be a breach, or either there was death at the fire scene. Then you can say you go in. Nothing of such happened. So what is it now that you want to do by the law? That's what the document said. No individual or institution is above the law, and our role is to uphold the rule of law. Oh, but yeah, Brian McGill there now says your role is to uphold the rule of law. Yeah, that's true. But what happened? The rule of law now for McGill? You say no individual or institution is above the law. McGill is above the law. LMPU CEO, man, y'all start writing these kind of trash. Call it a statement. Y'all force investigation. McGill, yeah, McGill there. The law does not apply to McGill. McGill is alleged to have raped a 14-year-old girl. The law says immediately the person is arrested, placed in police custody while the investigation is going on. Why till now you people have not? Isn't it the law that says the person should be in police custody, should be arrested by the police? Is that not the law? Why you bent the law? Why you not applying the law? Why you protecting McGill? God said, if you think speck is in your brother's eye, you want him to take your first, let's check yours. Why? Why are you protecting McGill? Why are you protecting McGill? The law does not apply to McGill. The law does apply to everybody. You can force investigation. No. You can force it. Forcing investigation into this incident, then it means that you have ulterior motive. Simple. That's what it will be interpreted. You have ulterior motive. Why you want to force investigation? If there was death, if there was major injury, then we say yes, the police can move in. Nothing of such. Damage to a building. The police say no. There's going to be investigation, but we ain't trust you. You can force it. You cannot. At events, what the government people can do, when Kings FM go, they say no, Kings FM is not needed here. That's what they can say. So should Kings FM reporter force his or her way in? No, they don't force it. They respect that. So the law calls for respecting people's right. Gregory Coleman. You can force it. The people say they need you. So why you want to force? Force the investigation. Yeah, you confirm that the girl was tampered with. And the law does not apply to McGill. McGill is untouchable. This statement you released by, you have to look at it. You got to look at it again. You got to look at it. All right. So that what they say they were denied too. They want to do investigation and they were denied, just as the fire service was denied. That's what they said. So please keep dropping in the basket. Let's remind you before I open the line. Keep dropping. you're in Liberia. You're here. Our people on the other side of the world, in the other places, they've done so well. They're doing so well. And some of you here have done so well. You're doing so well. But we want you to do so much well. $5, $10, $15. Drop a liberty. You drop your $10, $5, 1,000, 2,000. And you can say Kings FM our station. Yeah. To own something means you have to help it. When you say you call, you say, oh, the our station, yeah, Kings FM our station. Yeah, that's true. But the station now, it can be your station. When it needs your help, then you can. When you say you own something, it means you're supporting it. That's what it means. You're supporting it. So you drop in a basket. You drop your 1,000 liberty, your 500 liberty. Yeah. And you see, just like that. They were Israel were calling all of your names day before yesterday. Yeah, man. We won't force you. But yeah, the way you're doing the thing now, also Israel say, I call you one by one. When you're going for, how they call it, launching, the chief launcher. Okay. SYZ, meaning you just go and do. So when the people sitting down, nobody will move, then the MC can be looking at people in the crowd. When I said, John Josiah, can. I said, Moses, can. So the what Israel doing before yesterday, you see. So we beg you. Yeah, we'll be doing that. We know you can do. Yeah, but at least, yeah, mainly talking about y'all who in Liberia now. Yeah, that's a Taik Sept our station. Our people in all of Liberia, they're doing well. Our part, we can spot the name. So God can punish us. And you too here, you're doing well too. But, should be dropping 300, 500 labor till 1,000 labor till. You drop it there. You do little hustle. Say, oh, my station, Taik Sept, our station. They $300 here. Let me go pull it there. Yeah. Before you realize, hey, you're not pull enough, then God look at it and he say, oh, you're being helping Taik Sept greatly. So, yeah, now let me multiply you. Yeah. So, yeah, the numbers there. 0,777. We who in Liberia, that our money, mobile money there. 0,777. 017 885. I told you to put it in your phone. You put it in your phone, and then you save it, King support basket. So you don't got to be looking for the number again, or you be waiting for any one of us to call the number. Just as you can save people name in your phone, and when you ready, you go right there, you get a name. So you just save it in your phone, King support basket. So when you go to K, when you want to drop, you go straight to K, you click on K, it will appear before you King support basket. Where there, you see the number 0,777 017 885. So you're taking now 0,777 017 885. The Liberia mobile money number. The people out of Liberia, they call it send wave. 0,555 885 885. 0,555 885 885. Drop, especially the weekend now. We're in a weekend. Yeah. Your drop. So yeah. you're in a weekend. You know what I mean? Yeah, your drop something inside there. You know, so it be kind of when you look into it, say, okay, say Andrew buy a soft drink, Israel buy a soft drink. Yeah, you know, that one here help to motivation right there. That the weekend. So when we're going now, we're drinking our soft drink, going, we're getting ready for Monday. Yeah. So that the weekend, your drive, yeah, your drive. Gabriel West, yeah, Gabriel West, I saw you did, yeah. So you keep dropping in the basket, that basket deep and wide. 055-885-885. The local mobile money. Local mean you in Liberia. That's 077-017-885. So that the weekend, you're drop the weekend. We're going for weekend now. Yeah. Please. So you're put a weekend there. You're put a weekend in the basket, yeah? So that's it. So why do men rape? I want you to answer this question. Why do men rape? Why do men rape? I put all in one. I'm about to open the line. That the last pointer. Why do men rape? So you can tell your political thing, then you answer the question here. Let's lecture this way, then we go on. But you don't forget the basket. We'll beg you. So let's go now. Let's start from here. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, Sam Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah, Sam will be chatting on the weekend. We'll not forget about your weekend, Sam. This is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Yeah, send a weekend on 077 017 885.
885.
Where now Sabu Rasta men call it go 077 077 37.
Yeah.
That one called 077.
Yeah.
017 885.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when you send it,
I want to answer the question. Why do men rape?
Wait, my man. I don't want controlling. I can even give you 2-3 minutes. So
okay.
When you say you get a number.
I already saved down.
So that's 077 017 885. So it will go straight in the basket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget that number there.
I will not forget. I will forget our number. We will not forget about Kiss FM. I cannot forget about Kiss FM. No, Kiss FM is the best station in the Republic of Liberia. So watch it all Liberia because Kiss FM is Liberia #1.
My man Sabu Raza, my man, you are not too good with numbers in school, man. I doubt you. so maybe she call a number.
Okay, 077 017 885.
Yeah, that's true. Ashim, that's true.
I
know. Sabu Rasta. Okay, yeah. So when you said it, you're going straight in the basket. Yeah.
Let me get a louder now.
Yeah.
When you say the basket, deep and wide.
Sabu Rasta, that expression can make Israel laugh too. As you can say, the basket is deep and wide.
Sam Andrew.
Yeah.
No, Sam, let me tell you, let me see. When I go to the real issue. Look, there are people who want us to think stupid in Labrador, and we are not stupid. Sam, nobody is stupid. Look, Sam, I want you to read Article 11A and read Article 11C. Sam Andrew, Article 11A says all persons are both equally when it comes under the law. Article 11C says all persons are equal before the law and are therefore entitled to the equal protections of the law. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you, Dado.
But no sense that when we say President Weah is a law breaker. But let me tell you, the president is a law breaker. You don't respect the issue of the law. Look at Article 50 of the Liberian Constitution. They said the executive power of the republic shall be vested in the president, who shall be head of state, head of government, a commander-in-chief. Look, brother, 2029, because they rescue people, they had to rape rescue. We tired with this kind of rape, but we never expect it kind of. Let's say the one that's surprising, brother, go to the UNGA, telling the people that he promoted agriculture, he promoted law.
Okay. So answer the question before you go now. We understand all that one. Answer the question. Why do men rape?
Let the drugs start to cast
my man, I'm talking about drugs, man. I'm talking about drugs. The one that I talk about, yeah, hear me talk. That one you want to talk. Yeah, Tabu Rasta.
Okay, same director. I mean, I was the premier party police director, the premier party.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Alexander. Yeah. I just want to tell everyone we are very innovative. Yeah, by begging every day for money for the people. Yeah, you can go to the 4 hour that begging. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. So
hold on now. Hold on.
Will be supporting you people.
Oh, hold on, Chief. Hold on.
Yeah.
You ready?
On you.
So let me ask you: in your life, since you came on earth, since you knew yourself, you have not asked assistance of anybody.
No.
Wait. Answer the question, Chief. Answer the question. You have not asked. No. Hey, my man, listen. You see, there were we can get vexed and bring all the stupidity and cut you off.
That's all.
Have you never asked for assistance since you've been on earth?
Yeah, not all the time. I was assisting, but
okay, your stupid self from on the line, man.
Yeah, not all the time.
Yeah. You sitting out over there, your United Party people, they asking assistance. Your very president going around begging, asking for assistance. You don't see it, you hearing it? It should be a curse to your own family. Nonsense. Hello. Yeah.
This is Sataki Zulu calling from Gaetan. Mr. Andrew, nothing will come from other end. Yeah, but I don't blame the
No, something will come out. Don't give up. No.
Yeah, for true. If they case here, my child that they made it here too. And St. Andrew, if it cost me to go Guinea, for a down part to die, I will do it. Yeah, I will make it important. Yeah, because I cannot bury there. That child could be your child. Yeah, but I don't blame anybody. Even the parents supposed to take the case here high.
Yeah.
All that space.
All right, Mama.
And you ask why
do men rape?
The reason these people that in government, they are Congo people. During those days,
the question, the open question, it's not about government or government official or political question. Why do men rape?
They let small children now. That are reaching, they let the small children.
So
because they can get them plenty of money.
Okay. That the first reason. There any other besides not giving them much money?
Yes, because all you family and getting $10 for the children. When you harass them, you chop $10 in their hand. They big to them.
Okay, all right, you're right.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah. So after the sound you.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Johnson.
Why do men rape?
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. You know, my sister, I'm not discouraged.
Why?
Something will come from all the cases.
Yeah, just leave that thing, man. Something will come out, and you don't worry yourself that thing.
Yeah. Something will come out. Our law is state. The Nepal people have Brian again. They're fully from all the country. They came all over. After they accept their thing, we will come back. Any country, the people that do wicked in the country, any country, Joseph Bakasa people. We will
So answer the question. Yeah, that one part it will be done. Just with that future there. We're talking it now. Why do men rape?
because they rape, because they're wicked and they raping our children, and when they rape, nothing will come from Allah.
What reason? What reason? What reason? Now, not so much of government. That general question.
Oh, the reason the men and rape, they're just wicked. That's all. Yeah.
That's what you observe, eh?
Yeah, the wicked. I reason they rape for.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You have a nice weekend. Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
You are on the air, Chief.
Yes. My name is Jeremiah. Sent unto that man that come on the land, started talking different ways. But
Little man, that he we go into a hall to ask he and his wife and family for support, or we asking Unity Party people. Your little man, I hear you, yeah. Hello? Oh, you went out, Chief. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. Cut off the radio.
I call from the old.
Cut off the radio.
Yeah, Oliver. Yes. Yes. I said from the old.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. You asked me what name rape for?
Mm-hmm.
So rape, some they rape, they use the blood for sacrifice. Some rape, just because they call a goat, blood in it. Anywhere they go, the Mohase. That's all they rape for.
That what?
But yes.
Those are your reasons.
Yes. They use the blood for sacrifice to renew their power.
Okay. Thank you, Mama. Have a great weekend. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
The question why you asking? They do it. They do it to get money. Yeah, baby. To raise that child. That money the man want, they want people promotion here. They put it, do it for money so they can put all kind of things that they can put in hand. They pass it, they will work with devil. So sorry, devil you work with. So thank you.
All right, man, Bessie, let's go this way. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm being from Tangier West Point. Sir, they're raping business. They're raping and not there for nothing. Special with people they representing it. They can do it because to get promotion, more promotion. Because someone can go to that war. They say being young blood. Go have set on young blood, you bring a blood. Or you get there, you tell the hair, you bring it. Now what they're doing it for? They're damaging people. But they will not allow them go free. We are asking the government, you must pay attention to the government and everything here. You must arrest Brian. Brian will not go free, Brian. All the children are to that SKD behind our era. Brian used to take all the care in that place. Always talking that thing. Always saying that thing. Brian, all work. I work down there. So now let him go free. Thank you.
All right, man, Beno. Hello.
Oh, my brother, Sam, as you for the start,
Yeah.
How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good on my CC. Let's hear you.
Yes, thank you. That is that all the land to the public, the general, and the investor. No, Sam, as you that you are asking your question, right? Let me tell you, African show get why would they women? They show you plenty of things. You understand? They see the post do it for ritualists. They're not just free from promotion. They're not just free. They'll tell you, say, they child, so that's what they post now. Look at 3 years old child, 4-year-old child, they say they rape them. That they blood they carry. That's people do different day today. They put again, but oh, let's leave it when I play politics. No, yesterday he played politics with it yesterday. No, I think what all general days for me was get the money and go from place to place, from central station. You understand? I said, say you been in this country as for general days. You've been here before, but you can't more agree. Yeah, I can read it. You can read it. When lie you ever hear, ever see that rape case? It has been to say, oh, go do it and there. You are generally on the platform. I'm not on the platform. He must say, bracket, who are so he said, go tell me the date. You saw anybody say, oh, the person rape. And they said, well, do the there. And you tell it up today that they say, oh, investigating. It made no sense. I was showing the community when they tell me small again. They will lie and say they rape them. When they get to Freeport Depot, get to Sophie. They can't answer. You can't do things like that. That girl was raped and that man confirming himself and say yes indeed. That girl was taken. What you do to tell him to Sophie? Or because he's so extra, he get power because he's beyond Baka.
All right.
They were treating mental and then beyond Baka.
Okay.
What was doing for ritualists, my brother? Thank you for the day and have a nice day for your week, my pal.
Yeah.
Let's do what try one bed or something at the station again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And you get it number? You got it number?
I get a number of back.
At zero.
I send about 500. I sent it last time. So next year I will try. When I get tired, I will say, I get tired, that was station here.
Yeah, that's 077 017 885.
Okay, I know it back.
All right. Hello. Hello. You are on the air, madam.
Hello.
Yeah.
Tell me again. I can send a mobile money. I walk to the station. I will go there.
Yeah.
For that money, I will go there. Pay my own.
Yeah,
Okay. I walk there that day.
All right.
I will care one remote fee with small cash.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's hear you now. Oh, you tell your own fire. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine. See, they play you air, it ran too clear. Move from there. Just walk small from there.
Everything they did to me as well. I hear community all the time. I hear community. I think that I hear trust my own grandchildren. Once they see women busting, that they can't be experienced. So this is the night they're not in it. But some good is doing taking on the money that we have their own in it. So what I'm like, but it's really the night I care. People they have waiting.
All right. Thank you. Wish you a great weekend. Let's turn to the men, take few calls, then we'll come back to the women. Hello.
Hello, Sam.
Yep.
How you do?
I'm fine.
To your question, to the point. Greg know that he get to investigate.
No, you say to my question now. Then you go into Gregory come
I'll come to your question, Papa. I'll come to your question. Because Gregory said that the former president denied him of investigating. He knew how to investigate before he let Brian escape this country. He never investigated Brian. Okay, to your question. You see, some people, they have that kind of more wicked, anxiety within them. Yes. Some rape to make medicine, number one. Some rape because they feel that those little children, when they have any affiliation with them, they don't have much, expenditure to make to them. For example, look at what Brian did. After he finished using a little girl, he shot $50 in the girl and said, pay away and go home. Free, he used a little girl, he spoiled a little girl. You see? So these are some of the reasons for which they're doing it for.
All right.
That's my point.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrew.
Yep.
This is the voice of Peter Sign. I joined from Sogna District 4. Mr. Andrew, let me quickly answer two questions for which I came. One, why men rape? Men who rape, especially 14-year-old girl, are greedy men who do it for ritualistic purpose. Because they are greedy, they want to get what they can earn. So they want fast track or fortune. They go above raping those small girls for ritualistic purpose. One, two, why we beg? Because there is a modern father of begging called Joseph Boakai, who had a dependable nephew that was Lewuhaki's support basket. Dependable nephew in Hercosa was Joseph Brown or support basket. People used to support him, give him money for all over. So if the man who is the father balling, begging, is the president of Labrador, so why other people can beg? We actually do beg because our father, who is Joseph Boakai, who is the elderly man and the president of Labrador, is the father of balling, begging. So that's why we beg. Thank you. That's why I came up to answer the two questions.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes, Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah, how you coming on?
Fine.
Congrats to see Abraham Koma calling from Saladan.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to answer two questions. The question, what men with? The first reason is one. Those that rape baby, the small children baby, they grow for reproductive purpose or purposes. Those that rape, they are from 14 years up. They grow because they're not able to control their sexual desire. So any barrier they see, they want to have sex. I want to grow up. Among the contribution.
All right, Chief. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, from your talking point, I got two things to talk about. The people that are talking
The
about
name.
Oh, hello, council. Sorry. The people that are talking about the go investigate. And they lower the investigate to be the point the people place the line on people, send for investigator, and the people can the poor condemn them. So why they will investigate, we are also faster that. And what they knew about it, so and fear was in the put and went there too. So this is why they wanted to investigate. Talking about this, the guy that made them are proud of themselves. When they see young children, they will move their arm. But the guy the crew that used to try. You know what, you understand what I try and end up. So they got group like that. They are useless. Even when they see more but there's something keep. And the guys some people that can do it for wish because now
you say they can see wedding?
They try. They can say I try and enter. As soon as they see more but their whole body can get quick. They won't do it. Baby say, oh, they can send it. They are dogs. Thank you.
All right, Elder Kazo. Hello, man, your way. I was okay. You're not talking.
Yes, Andrew.
Yeah.
This is Mama Jalo.
Yeah,
I mean that the cash just in a car. You see, I'm gonna sleeping. All the things that they were saying about Weah that it coming to pass away.
No, I ain't talking about that one. I ain't talking about any drugs thing. Oh, I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about
drugs.
You
get up put the radio on.
Yeah, okay.
Get up put it on.
Oh, you want to graduation?
Yeah,
you enjoy the graduation.
Yeah,
so you go home now. You just put your radio on King 7th Street.
Yeah, so I want to ask our program will stay home.
The what kind of program now?
This program to the party the groundbreaking.
No, that one when they gave all the information, we announce it. Yeah, you hear it on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They get people responsible for that one. So when they finish, then they will send the information to us. Then we announce it. Yeah.
Okay. Because they listen to the TV show in the morning. Yeah, turn it in the day.
Okay. Yeah, it should be listening.
I'll keep on listening. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Andrew, are you coming on?
Yeah, fine.
Andrew, you know Ebi Kale, man. I'm calling from Momota.
Yeah, let's hear you, Ebi Kale.
You see, I want to call for saying concerning the rape issue that nothing will come from LA. If we can recall, say Andrew, there's a guy that went at the people of Morovia, Yusuf Belete, that were accused for rape. And after people call no, it died down. That's the same issue we need today. See? But today, the Deputy Minister Brian McGill issue. The Police Inspector General is not acting good. He's not behaving good. What he's saying is bad. So what I want to say, I don't want to say much. Say, Andrew, I wouldn't want to tell the media they should sustain the issue, the discussion that something will come out of it. It shouldn't be that you see better at that time. Okay? But thank you for following the time.
So why do men rape? Ebi Kale.
Hello?
Yeah, why do men rape?
You said what men rape?
Yeah.
but some of the men are raping is done to say they want to use rape. Support rape for racial purposes. Okay? They're raping women for them to perform rituals. These are some of the things some men do. The women at the age of 4, 10, 11, 12, they don't do it because of sexual feelings. Okay? So these are some of the reasons.
All right,
Thank you, Sir Andrew. Thank you.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Edmond Carr. Let me say thanks to you. I don't know which one first. You want to answer before I go to Bishop?
It's up to you, my man.
Yeah, and we will continue to push Brian and the government, saying they are looking for a place to investigate. It's a long overdue. Let them produce Brian because we don't even show whether Brian is in country. So let them bring Brian and then investigate him. Let us know what transpired because they said the issue occur when this incident occurred. The citizens are coming after them. Some of you guys who have hemophobia are coming after them. They came on and had a press statement saying that time we're not heard anything from them. So we wanted to come up. We want to know where are we now with this case. Okay, and we remain unapologetic about police or fire service going to our president hall to investigate. No, you are not going to go there to do any investigation. You police on a black government are proving all beyond that you hate us, you hate citizens, you don't let us see us. No, I don't stand up there. How can we allow you on our compound to go there to do any investigation? You did carry something else to play it there. Listen to what some of your ministers are saying on the Facebook pages. So when you go there, what they are writing there, that once you're going to be playing it there, then when you go, you come back now, you go after it, and then you put it on that what we are doing. So you're not going to go to do any investigation. We don't want to see you. As long as you have said you don't want to see us, we don't want to see you around or anywhere. So stay away. We don't want to see you. Okay? And taking us to the issue, look, there are so many reasons why the guys carry all the kind of evil acts. Some is because they don't want to spend, because you heard the guy that we're talking about now. The guy said he chopped at the 2 hours they get here to pay away to go home. So since they don't want to spend, they go after the children there to destroy their future. And some, they don't really control their sexual desire. It happened one time we were on our way to Tony, and the other guy took the other motorbike out on the other motorbike, and the lady insisted she was wanted for the guy to sit behind her. And the guy said, "Oh no, but why are you saying that? I had to cover you up." Before we could reach certain place, the guy started complaining that the guy even released on his face just by sitting behind her. So that kind of human being, if he and that lady are in a confined environment, he will automatically force it because when you force anybody against their will, it is a wreck. So these are some of the things when you can't control yourself.
You say what happened to the guy? Yamoka, you say what happened to the guy?
Most of the guys will reject men.
No, you said what happened to the guy on the bike?
Some of them don't control themselves.
Yamoka,
the guy released himself on the gear while we were going. Because we're sitting behind, just sitting behind or Tuma on the motorbike.
Because of the guy who, eh?
Oh yeah, the guy released on himself. So at the end, I told you guys I don't want to the guy to say anything else. The guy to say, you see something happening to me.
But you were not there. You were not there. How you know that? Wait now, Emoka, my man. Yeah? You are not there. How you got to know that?
No, I was there. We were going for a funeral.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you were at that identical place.
Yeah.
You were at that identical place. It happened.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? When the eyes alone, the moment the guys stick their eyes on some women, that terrible thing will enter their heart.
All right, Chief.
About that.
Okay.
It's serious.
Thank you.
Yeah. And say it happy in front of you before you know I say afraid. We were traveling.
Okay,
and
thank you,
time
sir.
he had to sit behind the lady, and they said no. And then I was resign. You got to release on the bike.
Got it. Because of the girl who eh?
Oh yeah. So that I can put them in the trouble. They don't control them. They have such a desire.
All right, Mr. Carr, thank you. Have a nice weekend. Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Andrew?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Andrew, I beg you, I want you to please give me the number because I want to give my contribution here first.
0777
777
017
017
885.
885.
Read it to me too. Let me hear it.
0777
Yep.
01 885.
0777
Yeah.
017
Yes.
885.
Yes.
All right. That's it.
Okay, Mr. Andrew, please say thank you for the topic discussion. You know, Mr. Andrew, or guy who just come, my name is Jim S. Morakori for Togo Community District Veterinary for Hospital. Or guy who go on the platform, who says in the community, begging people every day, he's the one telling them, why are you asking for support on the platform? It's not,
That your leader, man, are United Party frustrated?
You know, like when people who decide what to do, and we get every contribution to the platform. And I see that feeling, I'm going to send my contribution now, so you won't issue here. So there's somewhere for all. So we don't come up, we don't decide to say one for the station to really run it, so we get a good measure of the station. We're going to somebody say, any kind of they don't do it. We'll measure with the station in the 24th, we'll get our contribution towards the station. So Mr. Andrew, let me say thank you for the Liberian people. Thank you for the good right are you doing for the Liberian position. You and Mr. Gospion and the other team of the media platform. So we say thank you. Give it time for not going to be sending our contribution now.
All right, Chief.
All right. Thank you.
Wish you a great weekend. All right. Let's go. Madam, you went off, so let's go to the main line. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Sam Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Peter Davika, so I call from under the street light in Lower Johnson. So thank you for the fascinating discussion. You know, you raised a very important question. You said, why do men rape? I think many of our brothers have just answered. See, there are varieties of why men rape. One, for sacrifice, and the inability to control their sexual desires. You see, the children, look at the age group of that girl that Brian raped from 15. From 15 up to the 18, a child is in their puberty stage. So if you are not short-hearted and upgraded and spiritually inclined as a man, when you shut the person, and your whole mind will change. So those are the major reasons. And lastly, to the Liberian National Police, I think if Gabriel Kuma and the entire government were very smart, they should not even be talking about or thinking about investigating the fire incident that occurred, at President Weah house, because they are accused, and today they have created that particular barrier between us and them. So how will we accept you, Gabriel Kuma, or the government of Liberia to go and carry on investigation where you people have created the entire political landscape with a lie? Look at what's going on the social media. Those are the things that people go in there and they are playing bad thing there, and then in the end you bring it out in the media. And we are very much smart. We are all educated. We are all intellectual. That's why the security duty, if even they make an attempt, but we are getting information they have not even gone there. So even if they make the attempt to go there, it should not be accepted, because these guys are very much wicked. They did that for purpose. There are so many cases here that government should be investigating.
All right, Chief.
Why are you allowing Brian to go? You're not investigating that case.
All right.
Yeah, quarterback car was damaged here. They didn't investigate that case. So these guys need to elevate their thinking horizon. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Brother Andrews, I have been calling on this station numerous times, saying that nothing will come out of that with you.
Cut off your radio.
Okay, sir. 1 second, I rush into it. Okay, I have said it over and over. In fact, I am Chief Ambush calling from Bananville. When it comes to Weah man rape, let me tell you, Andrew, that there is no real man that rapes. No good man that rapes. Only the wicked ones. And those real men, in fact, aren't just money. Those who are not real, they always taking shortcuts. They do this here for this artistic purposes, their ritual purposes. You see, they want to make medicine to get rich. Because there will be no good man, a real man, with millions of ladies in the streets, that if they are attractive, you will lead them and go rape or baby. There is a reason they want to get rich. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great weekend. I wish you. Hello. Hey, Chief, cut the radio off. You cut the radio off before you call. The radio can be loud and you call. I know you want to hear yourself. At the same time, everybody around you hear you, but you just cut the radio off and everybody will hear you the same way. Hello. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Daniel Staki. I go by the towards me down war. I join the spirit from two community. Mr. Sam, hello.
You are on the air, Chief.
Yeah, let me my attention to draw on your topic concerning how you go to the fire service people. We will never be a fool to allow anybody to enter in the premises of person. We are just yesterday at the airport. If you any carry or CBP hater, when you're here to get to that port, they will not allow you to pass through. Only a guy or that man was but because he get it, only get a star or a make like CBP, Tony. They know whether nothing about that, they know saw it, but they let them make you but when it's all for this time later on that man you come back here. They have no force to go by in the crew to stay where we
all right, Chief. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. I'm Spence Ahmed, and I call from a Propo Corner, Down Coast Spoon Hill, Winter Community. Mr. Andrews, you asked a very brilliant question. In my mind, most men rape because of ritualistic purpose. Most of them do it so that can help them to get money. That's the reason why most of them can rape. And then the other question, the issue that has to do with Gregory Como and the release from the police. Mr. Gregory Como, I think you have some cases here to judge. You have the 14-year-old rape case, and today we are yet to hear anything about it. We have to hear anything about the issue with Yeke Koruba case. Go and settle those things before you think about President Weah Kompa. President Weah Kompa is not an option for you for now. Anytime they're ready, they will call you. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. We send that card here to you. Because just yesterday, President Weah was coming, you said AFL. The other day again, you were there with your heavy police deployed there. So President Weah do not trust you to entrust you with your house. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew.
Have a nice weekend, Spencer Mohammed. Thank you all for spicing up the show. I appreciate all of you great people. Let's turn to the online people. Sekou Donzo say when people send, okay, no, just leave that. Leave that. Philip Nangbe said, let not forget, women also rape young boys, especially. I personally think it's lack of self-control. Helena Kier-Colley says, some men have been doing since they were little in the community, so it's part of their life now. Michael Kuman writes, they were not liking FM 88.5 because you guys are beating on their government, but they forgot that they were doing GoFund for Henry Costa. Yeah, when he was battling Weah. Victoria Ade said, Men rape because of low self-esteem. They have never experienced parental love and love from others. Makumen, there is no breach for investigation. Any use of force to force investigation is ulterior motive. Asata Miller, we don't trust Barker and his garage rebels with Weah life. So let those ungrateful Solomon swine them find place to sit down. Nonsense. Timothy Tiaro, George Willie is in a political garment. Until then, we expect nothing. Matthew Cholople, police IG is a criminal. Every one of them in that same ugly behavior. That's why they're protecting Brian McGill. Philip Nangbe, those human rights groups are destroying themselves right now, but everything happens for a reason. Tomorrow, it must be. It's a must. They remain quiet. All right. Text messages are too many. All right. So, just so you know, the president is out of the country. Half the country is out of the country. Half the country is out of the country. Half the government out of the country. Half the government out of the country. Please, don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid. Don't allow anybody to make you think that you're not reasoning or you don't have good reasoning ability. Pick up events, be curious, get involved, get fully engaged with events unfolding in your country. If you are not, they will make you to feel like nothing happened in the past or it just did not happen in the past. And so you have nothing to talk about. You have nothing to say to them. Yesterday, whenever a delegation was out of the country, they will say all manner of things. The whole country gone. President Weah Kerry, the government ought to go play football. They know that government, there are certain responsibilities or there are certain situations, certain people will have to go no matter what. But again, the politics that the people use against you, you have the same opportunity to use it against them and you don't want to use it. You're hoping for 2029. You ought to destroy them before 2029. They are doing everything to destroy you before 2029, but they can. But you have to destroy. You have to expose all of these things. You have to keep talking about them, keep writing, make maximum use of your page, just as they did. They raised funds yesterday to discourage investors from coming in. They went out. They were networking with the people. They had people who they were paying, quote unquote, called lobbyists, giving a damning picture. At a certain point in time, what did the American government say? Say Liberia was not safe for investors to come here. What did they do beyond that? They said that their citizens should get ready to leave and that preparations were underway to evacuate. You ain't understand? You ain't get all these things that were happening in Weah's time? You think why they were excited? When McGill buried his mother, who highlighted it to the core, and they used the people out of Liberia in the America and other places to give it different interpretation. Who knew that sanction was coming on these people? The same people, because they were working behind the scene. I'm telling you these things so that you will not sit down and just be saying 2029 we're moving, and 2029 we're moving. They were not waiting for 2023. They were coming up with all kinds of bad things, lies of all kinds before 2023. And that's why you saw the margin was not that wide. Meaning, the propaganda did not just work because you were ready. You were ready. You did what you could have, what you needed to do. You battled to the letter. So you see the margin. They were not too sure. They were not too sure of winning the election. They thought that the propaganda had worked 100%, but they were consistent at it. It worked to some extent, but it did not work 100%. That's why you saw the margin so small. Unity Party was not too sure of winning that election. At a certain point in time, they realized that they had no propaganda again. They had no lies. They have exhausted all of their lies. The man they were using today, yeah, the man, his entire life is damaged now. He living, but he has no essence and value. Costa. And we can go on to name. Mr. President is out of the country. Vice President out of the country. Chief Justice out of the country. Almost everybody out of the country. Yesterday, what expression were they using if you were in this country? When Weah is out lobbying here and there, the vice president on the other side, what expression Unity Party people were using? Let me ask you, if you are smart enough, and you are. Here's the expression. They say the country was on autopilot. President Weah out of the country, Vice President Joa Howard Taylor out of the country, and Speaker out of the country, Baba Chima said, these people, they're not serious. They ain't get no leadership. The man a football president. That's the expression they use. They said the country on autopilot. The country is on what today? It's on the same autopilot. President sitting down in America, he said he's addressing diaspora annual conference. All of them sitting down there. President out of the country. Vice President out of the country. Chief Justice out of the country. So who's in charge? Information Minister out of the country. Press Secretary out of the country. All of them sitting down in America. All of them. Ain't easy. Okay. All right. So we got just a few minutes to go. I said you should leave that nonsense of a man. He thought he was saying bad thing, that good thing. When people saying things about or against you, don't get vexed. Take it as a compliment, meaning a praise. Once you are not doing anything wrong, once you are not going against anybody, once you are not stealing, once you are not faking, once you are doing what is right, anybody condemning you, take it as a compliment, as a praise. You know what it does? It takes out the stupidity, the clown, the dull net, and others out of that person and gave that person human posture. Everyone is aware how you Unity Party men and others who can call and say, oh, we're doing that, we're doing that. We're not asking your power and your money. We're not asking none of your parents. We're not asking Unity Party people. We're asking seditions. That's the first thing you should know. We are specific. We have target. And even before we didn't bring it out, it was not AB that brought it all. It was not Israel. It was not anybody. They see seditions, then they say we got to support the station. You know how long? How long the people been behind all for this? That the people own initiative, yo. That the own initiative. So you know, I mean, get your small insight and I see you know, lay education. That the people, you know how long it been? People been waiting, oh, how we can support, maybe how we can do this, maybe we want to do that one, oh, well, yeah, oh. And when somebody wants to do something, you don't want to be dismissive and disrespectful. Because you didn't, the person see the name and say, I want to be of help. I want to be a part of this. Or I am part of this. I want to feel more than being a part. I want to contribute. And you look at the person and say, come on, move for here, man. You know, you can do that. You can dismiss anybody's goodwill that they want to do. That will be a bad mannerism. So, AB look at it, say, but we can't dismiss the people idea. It would be too wrong on our part. If the people say they want help their station, fine. Let's look for means by which. And the people who move to help the station voluntarily, they are seditionists. That's CDC people. So that other doll of a person. You said that here, your president begged, caused that disgracing. Why was he begging? He almost died. The man you're causing today that George Weah saved his life. Your Unity Party people, you Unity Party men are called. So that, let me tell you, whether you're lucky or not, when the way you come will put you back to your, when you come rule, will go rule with you. Since you're stupid, you will not stand to your radio station. That radio station you get at Dillon and Yombly Kanga pumping the taxpayer money in. When you people were in opposition, that radio station was not at the brink of collapse. That radio station called D15, it was not dying. And you're hustling for support here and there. And you're asking so the station can die. Dillon could not afford. The reason that station now, you think that it is the way it is because they're taking taxpayers' money, pumping it in there. Must we say more? What some of you Unity Party people, you're too dull, irresponsible, reckless, curse on you. You're like Kings FM so much that you will leave your own radio station because they're giving you trash. So you move from there, you come. The stupidest thing that you would not want to do in life is to leave from where you are to come into another person's territory and say all kinds of stupid things. You're suffering from mental dementia. Dementia. Serious mental disorder. Secondly, it is not wrong to ask for support. Your government, where your government, Mbwaga going from place to place begging? Mbwaga not begging. Unity Party not begging. And they say the rescue, they have everything. Why are they begging from country to country? You should be telling your president, sick of a person, why is he begging? You should be telling your call in the Punch FM and say why Mbwaga is begging, why the government is begging. In your very house, you're struggling. In your very house, your house is disorganized. You can hardly afford. Your family is beyond livelihood. Then you take telephone, you use your resources. You see how you lacking FM? You can use that BS, Punch FM, any one of those. You can do it. When Mbwaga was in opposition, the opposition radio stations, what happened? They had everything of their own. The way you dull like that. When you call from today, any one of you call and you say anything stupid, You will get it. You will get it in return real good. If you people know what I know, you don't venture. It should be the last time any one of you they ever try that nonsense. So just know that, yeah, that the people, they put themselves, you know how long they both been behind AB? You know how many months? And when people want to do something, somebody wants to do something for you, you can look at the person and say, my man, move from behind me with this. You can do that. You can be dismissive and disrespectful of a person's goodwill by dismissing the person, move from here, man. No. The 19th initiative that the people, that the own people, that seditions, they came out. You know, when the people say they're doing something, let George Weah say, oh, we're doing XYZ. You ever saw seditions taking money from people? They do it on their own. They move. They own a political party in this country with the history of doing it all by themselves. They own a political party. CDC. United Party does not have that history. MPC does not have it. What's the other one? ANC does not have it. Sarah Beslow Yanti political party does not have it. You're taking government money, supporting. Weah was in power. Weah never took government money to put it in Kings FM. Banner, how they call them D15 and other radio stations owned by United Party people. How are they being sustained? What did Dillon say? Your man Dillon did not say they're going to set up this, they're doing that. Class reloaded. Class reloaded. What's sustaining it? They're not government money. They had class reloaded when they were in the opposition. They had class reloaded. And all of them were struggling. They were dry. Like nobody business. What? You see class reloaded today now. Why? Because they in power. The government money they're using. George Weah was in power. That's why the people stay happy today. They can be saying, oh, but George Weah in power. You want to tell me King's FM? He never turned to King's FM. The same thing they say, oh, George Weah in power for 6 years. Oh, he never paid party headquarters. Because George Weah is a leader. You don't take institutional money or government money or country money to put it in a personal investment. Yeah, your man there today now, taking government money, putting in his personal investment. Did he have it at first? Was he doing it in opposition? No. So you see how most of you United Party people, you're so stupid and dull mentally. You won't call here again, can't talk that nonsense. So you know, yeah, nobody they think they're not AB initiative, they're not Israel initiative, they're not Sam Adriana, nobody initiative. That's the same seditions from around the world. They say, AB, we want to do something for the station. In fact, AB was hesitant. AB didn't want it. Y'all know it today. AB was hesitant. The people kept on pressurizing him. So AB said, but you can be dismissive of people when they want to do XYZ. So you'll find name and you'll find way by which the people can, if that's what they want, fine. They're contributing. They're ready to give their money. That's all. So you know, yeah? Because sometimes when you give clarification, people can have one-sided thought. So you know, yeah? So I see your simple. That the people who initiated that seditions initiative here. So our responsibility is not that the people giving the money. They both pressurize AB. You know how long they've been behind AB? What we want to do? What we want to do? We need to do this. All the kind of AB look at it for long and say no. The people so they can say this, that, want to do it. So Israel saying you'll find something and name or you'll design something and you'll get it on. Simple. So you know it today, yeah, that sedition and that only sedition contributing. We're not going to government. We're not asking Unity Party person. Yeah, Punch FM. Punch FM, one of Punch FM, man, a friend of mine. I brought him to do something. And from one end to another, we're talking. He's waiting. He's charging me how much I should pay him for XYZ, giving his expertise. So I say, oh, my man, when I get much money, we've been together as friends and all the kind of thing that you got to understand. The man said, no, my man. So I say, oh, boy, then I came out joking. I said, my man, you charging me all that money. Yeah? And your place that your punch everything working punch your government man. Yeah, all the Maya get over there. The man say, The man said, no, Mr. Andrew. He said, over there, and not easy. So I said, boy, you get money to the place. All the government officials going there. Your patron owner, the head of that institution is in government. So now anything, you know what the guy said? Honestly, this is no makeup. He came. The man made it clear. He said that play, as you see it, that play is rough. The man said, even up to now, we ain't pay yet. Punch FM. A friend, my friend, he came to work on my computer to install certain things. According, because he's the only person that does it for me. He's the only person I trust. So I call him jokingly. He said, my man, we can't pay, we ain't pay down there. It's rough. Don't that just name. Then we were in opposition. We're not complaining. When I say your ever seven people protesting, say they get body that day. Eh? They already got to do stupid there, your unity party, man. Go, radio station there. Look at that radio station. Kings FM, the entrance is even better. Look at D15. You look at D15 with all that money, government money. Look at D15 looking. No disrespect. You can be doing this as a media person, but you people will allow us to do that because you think we're stupid. We're not stupid. And much as we are tolerant, we are not stupid. So the next time anybody call and say any one of those things, you will get a backlash. I see you. Yeah, it's terrible for also. I'm just seeing some things. Rafina out for 3 weeks. Lami Yama is out. Gavi is out for 5 weeks, 5 months. Damn it. So a rough on us, Barcelona. I know how we're going to do it. Our players then just going sustaining injury. Real Madrid player can sustain injury. Our manager sustain it. Yes, I just joking, man. I suppose so. I see y'all. Okay. So that's it. The news is on at 6. Join us, King's Newsroom at 6. And then at 6:50, Isaka Sharif is in with CDC Hour. And then you know exactly what it is. At 8 o'clock. The teacher himself, Teacher Light, Anthony at Law, Ibrahim Godson Weah is in with Face the Issues. If God permits, we're back next week.